Have you ever heard of Belgium's Dutroux Affair? Well, let's get into it. In the 1990s, Belgium was rocked by the story of Marc Dutroux, a monster who kidnapped, scraped, tortured, and unalived young girls. But as horrific as his crimes were, the real scandal runs far deeper. Powerful politicians, nobility, police chiefs, and judges were all repeatedly named by victims as being participants in this pedo ring. And just like Epstein, well, the system protected them. Who is Marc Dutroux? He is a convicted pedo that had already served time for kidnapping and scraping minors, but somehow ended up getting released early. So between the years of 1995 and 1996, it's recorded that he abducted 6 girls between the ages of 8 and 19, and he kept them hidden in a basement dungeon that was located at his home. In this dungeon, he tortured and scraped these 6 girls and filmed the acts. 4 of them ended up being unalived. In 1995, Belgian police actually searched Dutroux's home and brought dogs that were barking at his basement door, but the police never searched it. And at that time, 2 of the abducted girls were in that dungeon starving. They also found DNA of 27 unknown males and never tested any of them, and key evidence just happened to disappear. And it is also stated that the only honest judge that was on this case, his name was Jean-Marc Connerotte, who had actually rescued the 2 girls, was removed from the case for attending a fundraiser for the victims. Witnesses described sadistic orgies, torture, and even ritual unalivings of children. Then you have multiple witnesses, informants, and minor accomplices associated with this case that mysteriously ended up being unalived either through suicides, car accidents, or overdoses. Then we have the 27 DNA samples that were recovered that were either never tested or just magically disappeared. Then we have judges and investigators that pursued elite links that were removed from the case, threatened, or sidelined. Even Belgium's own parliamentary inquiry concluded that the errors were so extensive that they amounted to the deliberate protection of powerful interests. So, what happened with this case? Marc Dutroux got life in prison. His wife got 30 years in prison, later released. Then Michel Laveyreux was sentenced to 25 years. And then we have Michel Nioul, who was widely suspected of organizing these orgies with elites, was only convicted of unrelated fraud and drug crimes.